Oh, hail Joan Garcia. Oh my gosh, guys. I know this video's, 2 days late after the game, but I know I was busy over the weekend, so I had to make the video now. Joan Garcia. What a difference it makes to have a good goalie. Barca should have lost that game 4-1, to be honest. That should have ended 4-1. Terrible performance from us. I mean, it's not too much to freak out over. If you watch La Liga, you know RAYO is it's not an easy team to go away and beat. So it doesn't really worry me too much. The media is making big things out of the Hansi Flick's comments about ego within the team. But I really think that's just all blown up out of proportion. And I want to mainly focus on Joan Garcia today to just give that guy a round of applause, man. Jesus, when's the last time as a Barca fan we've seen a goalie put on a performance like that? Like, don't get me wrong, Inaki Peña's performance in the 4-0 victory last year against Real Madrid was pretty spectacular. It was a pretty good performance, but what we just saw out of Joan Garcia on Sunday was something that I saw I would never see out of a Barca jersey or a Barca goalkeeper jersey ever again, to be honest. We've always struggled to find a consistent good goalie. I mean, Ter Stegen was good for the first couple years we had him. Claudio Bravo was good for a couple years we had him. And then obviously there's Victor Valdez, who was a long-time legend. But even Victor Valdez had the good shot-stopping ability, but he also had an error in him here and there. From what I saw from Joan Garcia, oh my, I couldn't even be mad that we tied the game, really. Just because I was so happy to see that we had a goalie that opened his eyes for shots, that was not afraid to get out of his area and win the ball. It was just beautiful to see as a Barca fan, to be honest. And knowing that we've had such a shitty summer, but that's one of the only few signings we managed to sign, just makes me feel good inside. Makes me feel way better. So this title of the video is going to be Oh, Hail Joan Garcia, because that man deserves infinite rounds of applause. As Barca fans, man, thank God he belongs to us now, not Espanol. But apart from that, let's go overall mainly the performance of the team as well. I mean, to be fair, the first half could have been, I don't want to say it could have been 2-0 Barca at halftime, but it really should have been 2-0 Barca at halftime. There was two chances there where Rafinha could have passed it back to Ferran the first time. He probably didn't see him. It's easier to see from obviously the television from outside the field than being on the field. Ferran was a little behind him. I don't know if he called for the ball or not, but Rafinha ended up having the shot, which was a bad shot. And then we also had another one where Rafinha tried the cutback, but then the cutback was a little too heavy behind Ferran, and we just missed on that one as well. But then we ended up going into half with a 1-0 lead. But that second half was completely dominated by RAYO. I'm not going to lie. RAYO Vallecano was dominating us completely that second half. That second half was ugly. The only players that showed up in that second half were Frankie de Jong and Joan Garcia. Not even my boy Petri. It's not like he couldn't really get the ball, but it was just a bad game overall. Eric Garcia, center back, not a big fan of. Never been a big fan of it. If you know Eric Garcia, ever since he came back from Man City, we've tried him at center back under Xavi, and it's no good. He doesn't have the physical presence to be back there. He's good at passing the ball from the center defensive position, like the center defensive mid position. But I feel like when he's that last line of defense and he has to make the first line breaking pass, he just can't do it. I don't know if you guys watched the game, you saw he misplaced around 8 to 10 passes last game where he was trying to cut through the midfield and just couldn't get it through. I know the RAYO pitch wasn't amazing, but Eric Garcia at center back to me is not very, very trustworthy. Christensen impressed me as always. I love Christensen. I don't know why he doesn't play very much. And to me, ideally, I would also like to see, ideally my center back duo would be right now currently Garcia and Christensen. Just because I feel like they're both the smartest. And then Christensen, apart from his intelligence, Christensen's also pretty tall. So he helps us with corners, and he scored a header against PSG. So Christensen for me is just overall good addition to the team. He adds a lot. Hopefully he can stay healthy and we can just keep him playing. Hansi trusts him this year. But I would also be interested in seeing Jules play center back again. We signed Jules to be center back originally, and he was one of the best center backs in La Liga when we got him from Sevilla. But unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, it worked out well for us. Xavi was able to manufacture him into a right back, and he ended up becoming one of the best right backs in the world. But he's been a little, I don't know, his touches haven't really been as smooth this season. I don't know if he's dealing with a little bit of a knock or a little bit of an injury, but it'd be interesting to see him play the center back position with either Garcia or with Christensen, and then put Eric Garcia to right back again. It's still early in the season, so we could always just try these new things. I don't think it hurts. And Mark Bernal just got registered, so that's going to be good for us, where he's going to be able to play for us soon as he gets the green light. Hopefully we just ease him back into things. I don't think that's one thing Hansi's good at. He's not going to force the player to jump right back in there. So that's also a good thing. We're on international break. Luckily, the window's closed now. Fermin isn't going anywhere. Thank you, Fermin, for staying. We love you, Fermin. Big Fermin fan here. Fermin Lopez, one of the best young players at Barca. So we need to keep him for a long time. If you saw his words today, he said that there's no beef between him and Gavi. That's obviously the media blows a lot of things up. Maybe there was something there, but it's hard for us to speculate when we weren't there. We're not there for any of the issues going on. So again, I believe that's just all media speculation, trying to disrupt the locker room and stuff like that. But overall, the weekend could have gone better with the win, but it also could have gone a lot worse if we had a different goalie. So this video is mainly just to give pure praise to Joan Garcia. I know all the Barca fans are probably around the world are probably feeling the same way. We haven't seen a goalie performance, like I said earlier, like that in such a long time in the Barca colors. So it was a privilege to watch that, but hopefully this international break can get the boys back focused, and we can keep, as soon as we come back, 2 games a week start. We got Champions League and La Liga, so it's starting to get serious, guys. So hopefully the boys lock in and we can get this going. International break, like I said, I don't think there's any really entertaining games coming up. If there is anything interesting to talk about, I might make a video about it, but it may be it may be a little dry for the next couple weeks. Hopefully not. I'm trying to be creative in my brain and try to create with some ideas to post. But for now, I think that's going to be mainly it for the video. I'm trying to think if there's any other Barca news I should touch on. But Fermin, Gavi picked up a knock, but I believe he's going to be okay. The ego thing, the media, I think, is trying to blow it up to make it seem like it's about Lamine, but I don't think it was about Lamine directly. I think it was mainly directed towards, I got the vibe that it was mainly directed towards Fermin from Hansi, maybe, or just from all the players as a total, because the players didn't look very happy when they came off the pitch, Dani Olmo and Rafinha. So I think it was more so that Hansi feels like the team needs to just lock in fully mentally. I feel like I don't think it was really a personal shot at anybody. I think it's more just trying to encourage the players to lock in, which I love. I love Hansi Flick. I can't really complain about him. Everything he does has been correct so far for Barca. So Hansi Flick gets no judgment from me. But that's going to be it for today's video, guys. I appreciate everyone who watched. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day and keep grinding, man. Thank you.